back to the show. I'm Jordan White.
And I'm Mason Whitaker.
And this is the Flames January show, and
this month we will be covering a variety of stories,
including New Year's resolutions,
course selections for next year,
and being the Winter Blues,
and more.
Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Leo Serta. It's been almost a month. Let's talk about those New Year's resolutions. Around 44% of Americans make a New Year's resolution, and only 31% of those people actually stick with it. The most popular resolutions are to exercise, lose weight, eat well, and or save money. Let's take a look at some of the New Year's resolutions of our students and staff.
For this year, my New Year's resolution was to be nicer and to smile more.
Well, that's really good. Why'd you choose this?
Because I was told that I'm not nice and that I don't smile enough with some of my kids and my students, so I plan on being nicer and smiling more.
My New Year's resolution was to read more books.
Why'd you choose this?
I chose to read more books just because it gives me more knowledge, it gives me more wisdom, and my mom likes to read, and I feel like that's something me and her can bond over as well.
Katie, what was your New Year's resolution?
Okay, my New Year's resolution was drinking more water.
Why'd you choose this?
I chose drinking more water because there's a lot of benefits that can come from drinking more water, and I haven't been doing good in that, so I just, wanted to drink more water.
Tough. Evan, what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to get better at soccer.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Why'd you choose this?
I like my goal to be soccer and train hard.
First off, Ms. De La Rosa, what is your New Year's resolution?
I have two New Year's resolutions. The first is to read more books, and the second one is to make time to exercise.
Oh, that's nice. Well, why'd you pick those two?
Well, I enjoy reading. It makes me feel good, so when I read books, I relax more. And then to exercise, well, it gives me more energy. So that's why I chose those two.
What was your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution was definitely to be kinder to people.
Why'd you choose this?
Because I found myself being rude to people that especially are rude to me back. So instead of being rude to them back, fighting with kindness.
First off, Kenneth, what was your New Year's resolution?
I would like to continue my faith in Christ.
Why'd you choose this?
Because I'm a Christian and I really want to stay with Christ.
First, Ulises, what was your New Year's resolution?
To stop getting in trouble a lot.
Why'd you choose this?
Because I kept on getting in trouble last year.
Tough. Luke, what was your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution was to read the Bible more because even though I've been going to church and youth group and everything, I haven't really delved deep into the Bible on my own or with a group.
What is your New Year's resolution?
To learn new languages.
Why'd you choose that?
Because, if I do travel, I would like to, speak what the people are speaking.
I'm here with Kendall. Now, what is your New Year's resolution this year?
To get better grades.
Why did you choose that?
So I could be a better academic student.
Hello, my name is Noah Robinson. Let's take a look at course selection information. All students receive a counselor visit in social studies classes by January 17th about course selection.
8th graders turned in course selections on January 27th. They met with 9th grade center counselors January 27th through the 31st to finalize schedules. Also, available to 8th graders is enrollment in Early College High School program, a partnership with Temple College. The application is due on February 7th. All other course selections for 5th, 6th, and 7th are due on March 1st. For more information, check your parent score notifications. If you have any questions about course selections, talk to your counselor located in the 8th grade hallway.
Hi, my name is Kayla White. Education today has become a culture of testing. Students are drowning in a sea of tests. Is this overload building knowledge or breaking spirits?
Many students have complained about testing overload. Texas requires 3rd through 12th grade students to take multiple STAR tests each year.
For the past 3 years, students at HMS have had to take an interim STAR reading test and math test, usually in February. 8th grade students have also had to take interim science and social studies tests.
We all know that a single test score does not reflect a student's true knowledge, effort, or potential, and external factors like test day, anxiety can skew results.
The pressure to perform well can lead to significant stress for students, negatively impacting their mental health and overall well-being and leading to testing burnout. These tests don't account for diverse learning styles, abilities, or backgrounds, often disadvantaging students with unique
Students may
needs.
feel disconnected or disinterested when learning becomes solely about testing. It raises the question, are the STAR tests highly quality tests? What is the purpose of standardized tests? It is a true and accurate measure of knowledge.
Instead of focusing solely on standardized tests like STAR, we should advocate for a more holistic approach to assessing student learning by incorporating multiple measures such as project-based assessments, student portfolios, and teacher evaluations. We can better capture a student's growth, creativity, and critical thinking skills. This shift would align education more closely with the real-world skills needed to succeed. Focusing on well-rounded student-centered assessment practices can help Texas schools better prepare students for lifelong success.
The HMS National is supporting on 2 of our FCCLA teams and their project. Earlier this month, they were featured in the district's HIPAA Monthly newsletter. Charlotte Harris and Alicia Lopez are both 8th graders in FCCLA. They planned and organized a service project in honor of Charlie's father, who passed from brain cancer a few years ago. With a $500 grant from Huddle Education Foundation, they are purchasing items to create care packages for chemo patients. They've also fundraised over $1,000 to be donated to cancer research. Further donations can be made to Huddle Middle School at FCCLA. Hippo Hub is an FCCLA project by 7th graders Soraya McWilliams, Sophia Galvin, and Kaylee Perez. With a $500 HEF grant, they are creating a Hippo Hub on campus. They are purchasing necessary items for students so no one ever has to go without. There will be a system for students to ask to go to the Hippo Hub and get things they need, such as school supplies, hygiene products, or clothes.
I'm Jordan Davis reporting on the spread and devastation of the California fires. Los Angeles saw 2 of the most destructive fires in U.S. history. The Palisades and Eaton fire, which have both started on January 7th. 28 people have been killed and over 10,000 homes and businesses have been destroyed. These fires have spread rapidly across various regions, sparking evacuations and concern for both residents and wildlife. The unprecedented fire season has been fueled by a combination of extreme heat, strong winds, and prolonged drought conditions, creating a perfect storm for fire ignition and spread. We have people in our community and students in our school who have family in California, like Nehemiah Hilby. Hey, Nemo. What has your brother in California said about his situation?
He said he had to evacuate his home because the fires were getting really dangerous and getting close to him.
Has he been able to return home yet?
Yes, he has been able to return. The only thing he really said was the gas outside is really toxic, so it's kind of hard for breathing and him to go to work every single day.
After this experience, will your brother continue living in California?
Yes, my brother will be continuing in California with his wife.
Hi, my name is Case Turner. ERCOT predicted this year's winter to be similar to 2021, with both a warm winter and a higher chance of extreme cold. So far, it has not measured up to 2021, but we have had a couple of weeks of winter weather scares, and even a snow day. ERCOT Supervisor of Operational Forecasting said current climate patterns are very similar to those in 2021. When a winter storm knocked out power for millions, he compared his winter forecast to a tornado watch. The conditions are there, but the storm may or may not happen. Despite this, rolling blackouts were not expected. Positive changes are that there have been nearly 3,000 weatherization inspections since 2021, and more than 10,000 megawatts of new generations have been added to the grid since last March. Despite these changes, Texas energy consultant Doug Lewin says we don't have a system resilient enough to deal with another storm of Uri's magnitude for 2 reasons. Number 1, a natural gas supply system is not adequately winterized. Number 2, an inefficient homes and buildings that push demand beyond supply. We have to bring that demand down and do that by increasing the programs we have for energy efficiency to replace inefficient heat with much more efficient forms of heat. Like heat pumps, Lewin said. This month, it is the hope that lawmakers will focus on increasing energy efficiency and adding funding for backup power at nursing homes. police stations, and other critical buildings. We are seeing several freezes in a couple days with precipitation in February. Here are the things you can do to prepare for a winter storm. Insulate all exposed pipes, drip the hot and cold on sinks, open cabinets under sinks, cover plants, protect pets, and stock necessity supplies in case you have to stay inside for a while. A basic emergency supply kit includes the following recommended items. Water, 1 gallon per person per day for several days for both drinking and sanitation. Extra water for your pet as well. Food, at least a several day supply of non-perishable food, chargers and backup batteries, flashlights, and first aid kit. Sleeping bag and warm blankets for each person, and hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes.
My name is Jonah Guerrero. During this time of year, temperatures drop and we have cloudy weather and winds. The result is an uptick in illnesses and winter blues. Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that occurs during certain seasons, usually fall and winter. Symptoms include fatigue, mood changes, and trouble concentrating. Seasonal affective disorder is more common in people who live in places with shorter winter days. To reduce symptoms of depression, get outdoors by taking a daily walk, be involved in a physical activity, and soak up some sunlight. Socializing with friends can reduce loneliness. Many feel this time of year. Having a strong routine, going to bed and waking up at consistent times will also help. It's called cold and flu season. For a reason, we see a significant increase in winter weather-related illnesses. Flu, strep, RSV, HMPV, norovirus, respiratory infections, and the common cold. Why does this happen? People are indoors more often, allowing viruses to pass more easily from one person to another, and the cold, dry air may weaken resistance. To prevent illnesses, always start with dressing appropriately for the weather and washing hands thoroughly and often, especially before eating or touching your face. It is also recommended to wash your hands after returning home, and of course, keep your distance from people who are sick. Regular physical activity can improve your circulation and strengthen your immune response. Exercise helps to regulate the immune system by stimulating white blood cells that fight infection. Physical activity also helps to flush bacteria from the lungs, which may help reduce the risk of catching a cold. Good ventilation helps reduce the spread of viruses. It is safe to do so. Open doors and windows as much as possible to bring in fresh outdoor air. This can help keep virus particles from building up indoors. Other ways to reduce illnesses include prioritizing sleep, disinfecting surfaces, covering coughs and sneezes, and washing or sanitizing your hands after wearing a face mask in public areas, and getting vaccinations for the flu, COVID-19, and RSV, which you can get all at the same time. If you are 65 or older, it is recommended to get the pneumococcal vaccine, and of course, stay home if you are sick. Parker.
Hello HMS, this is Madeline reporting on this year's issue with girls basketball. As some of you may know, the typical 2 teams have shrunk to 1. 3 girls quit and 2 others failed. Since teams were posted, 5 girls quit for various reasons. This caused coaches to collapse A and B team into 1 team. Coaches are looking for players and can hopefully create 2 teams so they can complete in both categories. Why is there such a low number of girls trying out for basketball?
I would say the biggest result from the low outcome of like girls coming out for basketball this year would be Gus opening up, because a lot of girls and boys went to that school. So like kind of like football, we had a lot of people play football, but it wasn't a lot of kids like they had last year. So I would just say opening up a brand new school and kids moving to another school would equal a lower outcome.
Yeah. What do the coaches think?
I mean, this is my first year, but listening to some of the other coaches talk about the numbers and stuff, like it kind of stinks not having a lot of options for kids to play and stuff like that. But it is kind of cool because now that we have fewer kids, we can focus on individual kids and help them out more. So we're creating quality practice over just quantity of having the amount of kids here.
If you would like to join, please talk to Coach Jones or Coach Albrecht.
Let's take a look at upcoming spring sports. Beginning in February, the track season starts. Trials for events like relays, long jump, shot put, and more will be held on February 14th for boys and girls. The first track meet for boys and girls will be held on February 20th. Soccer is also right around the corner. Tryouts will begin on the first week of April. Coach Jones is coaching boys soccer and Coach Munoz is coaching girls soccer. Coaches' stated dates for tennis and golf won't be announced until February. I'm here with Coach Vitek. What spring sports are you coaching?
I am coaching track.
What are you excited for in our spring sports?
I'm excited just to be outside more. Basketball, you kind of stay inside the entire time, and then track's in the spring, so the weather starts warming up. And it's one of my favorite sports to coach as well.
I'm here with Coach Jones. Which spring sports are you coaching?
So I'll be coaching track and I'll be coaching soccer this spring.
What are you excited for in our spring sports?
I'm excited about both of them for two different things. So in track, I'll be doing pole vault and I'll also be doing the relays. Don't make a face, Tommy. So last semester, I got to work a lot with the high school coaches that coach track, and so I learned a lot about pole vault. So that's kind of what they sent me here to do, is to do pole vault for the middle school. And relays, that's another big one I like to do because it's probably the most exciting thing that you can do at the track meets. And then soccer, I'm pretty excited about that for a different reason, just because it's something new that I haven't really played in a while. I think the last time I played was when I was like 14, so probably around everyone's age here. But it's going to be a learning experience, and I've been reading up a lot about it. I'm really excited for it. I'm just ready to learn a lot about soccer from Coach Williams, so I'm ready for that as well.
Thank you for your time on spring sports.
This is Jacoby reporting. Let's talk about the increasingly popular sport, pickleball, and why our school should totally get into it. Pickleball is a super fun and easy to learn game that combines elements of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's played with a paddle and a plastic ball with holes, similar to a wiffle ball, and it can be enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels. So why should our school introduce pickleball? First off, it's a great way to get active and stay healthy, unlike some other sports. Pickleball is low impact, which means it's easier on the joints and reduces the risk of injuries. This makes it perfect for everyone, whether you're a seasoned athlete or just looking for a fun way to exercise. Another reason is that pickleball promotes social interaction and teamwork because it's typically played in doubles. It encourages communication and cooperation between players. This can help build stronger friendships and a sense of community within our school. Plus, pickleball is super affordable. The equipment is inexpensive, and we could easily set up courts in our gym or on existing tennis courts with just a few modifications. This means we can start playing without a huge investment. Introducing pickleball to our school would be a fantastic idea. It's a fun, inclusive, and affordable sport that promotes physical fitness and social interaction. Let's bring pickleball to our school and give everyone a chance to enjoy this amazing game.
Hello, this is Maximo Varinga reporting on the rising problem of delivery issues. Companies such as FedEx, UPS, and Amazon have delayed deliveries and sent packages to the wrong places. This is becoming more common, and the cause of this is usually because of human error or data error. If you ever have someone else's packages misdelivered to you, contact the support of that company. Do not open or keep the packages, since this would be considered theft. You can face serious penalties such as fines and even jail time. Herewith,
Brooklyn Albert.
have you ever had any delivery problems before?
Yeah, many.
Who do you think is responsible for this problem?
Honestly, I just think it's like the system.
In the hustle of deliveries, mistakes can happen, but ensuring packages reach the right doorstep is the key. Let's all do our part. Double check addresses and keep an eye out for neighbors' deliveries to make sure everyone gets their much anticipated packages.
Hi, I'm Danella Dice-Osorio, reporting for The Flame. In 1926, Carter G. established what we know now as Black History Month, but it was only for a week. In 1976, Black History Month was expanded to be a month-long celebration. This celebration acknowledges the history, lives, and contributions of individuals like Bessie Coleman, James Fortin, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., and Frederick Douglass. Hi, this is Jamelis, and I'm interviewing Miss Stafford about Black History Month. What's your favorite thing about Black History Month?
So my favorite things about Black History Month is celebrating the culture of African Americans and Black people, whether it's the food, the people, the music, inventors, anything. And I like talking about like the past, the present, and the future.
What does HMS do to celebrate Black History Month?
So HMS has a Black History Month program, and we also do Black History Month moments during enrichment in our announcements. So we talk about the culture again, we talk about the music, inventors. It's just like Black History Month facts that students will read every day. Our student groups also do things as well. Every year I don't really know what they do until they do it, so it's a surprise to me, but they participate as well.
When is this year's Black History Month program?
So this year's Black History Month program is February 26th, and I'm excited to say that we have 2 programs. They're on the same day. The first program is during the school day. We're going to be on a pep rally schedule, so it's going to be the same time we have pep rallies, which is 9th period, and that's where you'll hear the student groups do things. It's going to be student-led because we're a student or a Leader in Me campus. And then at night, we have a Black History Month program, and that starts at 6. And it's the same thing. Whatever you see in the school day, we're going to do the same exact thing at night. So it's basically copy and paste. But it gives our students a chance to see it during the day. And then families, if they can't catch it during the day, they can see it in the afternoon or at night.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Stafford.
You're welcome.
This February, No Place for Hate is sponsoring a Black History Month scavenger hunt. Each day in February, a red heart about contributions of African Americans will go up around the campus. Students can fill in their scavenger hunt sheet and turn in at the end of February for a prize.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more episodes.
Check out other stories on the school's newspaper, The Blaze. Follow for more articles sent straight to your inbox.
And don't forget to follow HMS on Instagram @HuddleMiddle.
Thank you for watching.